What's up guys, it's your boy Henry Davids, and in this video I'm gonna give you 5 signs that you will become a millionaire. So you can prepare yourself to not getting crazy when you get it, or you can just use those signs to attract all those millions in your own life. But first, the intro. Being a millionaire sounds pretty awesome, right? Well, it's not what it used to be, but I can tell you it's not bad at all. Since you're a child, you've done some things or taught yourself some habits that will lead you to become a millionaire. Almost all the multimillionaires share the same key habits. And with some researchers, they put a list with some key habits or signs that you are in a good direction. I was pretty happy when I wrote those signs, because when I was a child, I was actually on the right direction to become a millionaire. By the way, if you're new in this channel, please subscribe and like this video, because there are coming so awesome videos in the future about progress and about how I get the ultimate lifestyle and many things, so you can do the same and live your life as you want to live, and just live your life with passion. Anyway, the first sign is that you were a hustler since you were a child, and I can find myself pretty good with this sign. For people who doesn't know me yet, my parents are immigrants. They come from Georgia and they left their country with nothing to build up a new life in Holland. So when I grew up, they didn't have that much money and they were working for like 24/7. And I thought that they weren't happy at all because they were working, but in the end they were doing it all for me, to let me have an awesome future. But I love toys and many bullshit things, and I really want to have them, but they couldn't afford to buy me all those things I wanted. So maybe that's the beginning of me as a young child entrepreneur. I asked my father for some money, and I promised him that I will give him the money back by tomorrow. He said, "What the heck you're going to do with that money? We don't have that much money." But I was a little fat cute boy, so he just said okay, and he gave me some money. I was watching an American TV show, I don't know what the name of that was, but there were like many kids selling cookies door to door, so the new idea was planted in my head. With the money my father gave me, I went to the grocery shop, I bought the most cheapest but most delicious cookies they had. I tried to sell cookies door to door in my own neighborhood, and you know what happened? It worked. In my first couple of hours, I made 40 euros of profit. It was the most awesome feeling I ever had, and it was the first money I ever made. I felt unstoppable, and I started to do this every day. So if you did something like this when you were a child, maybe selling some juice, washing cars or anything, that's a big sign that you will become a millionaire. Of course, I can't guarantee you it, and no one can, but this is one of the first things the researchers and the multimillionaires said. So the second sign, and this is pretty logical, is that you don't rely on just one source of income. All the multimillionaires there are in this world don't rely on just one income source. They have multiple income sources. And there's a whole chapter in the book, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, that will give you a very detailed explanation why. If you rely on one income source and something happens, maybe you get sick, you don't get paid anything anymore. If you have multiple income sources and something falls off, you still get paid because of the other income sources. So when you work full time, create a side hustle, invest some money in real estate, or just do something else to create multiple income sources. If you think that real estate is nothing for you, you can save up money and buy a box for like 3-4 grand and rent it out for like 200 to 400 bucks. It's not much, but this is a really solid start for your real estate empire. With investing money, you get super rich. And those are not my words, but the words of self-made millionaire Grant Cardone. The only reason you should save up money is to invest it one day. So this is also one of the signs to become a millionaire. And being a millionaire sounds really awesome and nice, but do you think you'll really get happy if you just have sitting 1 million on the bank? Well, I don't think so. In the beginning, it's nice, you can do things you never did before, but in 3 to 4 weeks, it's getting pretty boring. You should have a goal what you work for, and my intuition says that your goal has not to be to getting 1 million on the bank. That's also the third sign. You enjoy reaching and setting goals, and your goal is not to having millions on your bank. Of course, if you're broke and your focus is not to get money, you sure as hell you won't get it. You won't get rich by accident. You should know exactly what you want. And more than 80% of the multimillionaires are obsessed with pursuing goals, and they don't do it for the money anymore. The fourth sign is think big. If you set up a goal, set up that goal exceptionally high. So, if you focus on making 10k a month, maybe you think that's really high, but maybe you don't achieve that goal and you end up with like 7 to 8k. But what will happen when you 10x the game and your goal is to make 100k? Maybe you're not gonna achieve that 100k, but I'm sure as hell you're gonna make more than that 10k what your first goal was. So if you set goals, make sure you 10x them. The fifth and the last sign is that you're open-minded. You're not afraid of new ideas and you think that everything is possible. People who are closed-minded do not inspire faith and courage. Millionaires have a much different approach to money, success and happiness than the average people. Try to think in different ways. And I know it's hard, but it's not your fault. Since we're babies, we're conditioned to listen to somebody we don't even like for like 7 to 8 hours. And if you're doing something else and they will say that you're wrong. This is what society makes of people right now. They don't want you to succeed. They want you to be a slave. So read more books, begin to think different, and surround yourself with people who think different as well. This helps really good. Well guys, this was it already for today. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video and subscribe. And if you want to see what the heck I'm doing in my free time, follow me on Instagram as well. And I wrote an ebook about 3 proven methods how to escape the 9 to 5. And you should get it in the link in the description. You know already what I'm gonna say right now, right? I'm gonna see you later.